Welcome back to the Warrior Sports Network. I'm Brady Beedon, and another edition of the Player Spotlight presented by Henry Ford Health. I'm here with Brayden McKenna. Brayden, as I always start these, just tell us how you got to Wayne State, what that journey was like here to Midtown Detroit.
Obviously, I came from Lapeer, Michigan, so it's a small town about an hour and a half north of here. Coming out of high school, I did well. We were a decent team, and I had multiple GLIAC offers and stuff like that recruiting-wise, but I actually came in with the old coach and fell in love with the program and the older guys here. And this just felt like home. I actually committed on the first time I've ever been here is when I committed here. So I walked in, Coach Winters and all the staff here, and obviously Coach Twan was still here, and just fell in love with the place and the guys and the culture I saw, and it's just a place I saw myself being at the next 4.
So you had a little bit of turbulence since you've been here. It's not been smooth sailing by any means. And in today's day and age, usually you see guys with a couple of steps. Even guys I've interviewed for this program have said, "Oh, we started here, came here." What kept you here at Wayne State for the last 4 years?
Honestly, I would say my biggest thing is the academic side. I fell in love with Wayne State and the programs they offer and just what could get me past football and what's going to take me the furthest in my career. And then the second is the guys. The guys I came in with, we have obviously it shrinks every year. With the guys I came in, we had 25 when I came in. I think now we're at like 10 or so. But it's really the guys and the outside atmosphere and just the bond that we had, and we all just stuck with it and have had a good time.
Who are some of those guys that you've built that bond with, and now you're going to be friends long after you guys are done playing football?
Pretty much name half my class or whatever. So my roommates, I live with Kobe Horn, Jaden Lewin, those guys. So I'm really tight with those guys. I would say Elijah Folks, Nick Osis. We just went hunting last weekend back in Blissfield, and Chris Gillum, and we with Bible studies and stuff like that, and just a very good group of guys.
Awesome. So here at Wayne State, what are you studying? Because you mentioned the academic side. What program was it that really drew you in, and what are you doing with it?
So I kind of switched. So I came in here thinking that I wanted to be a PA of sorts. So I came into the pre-med side, so I ended up doing an internship with Detroit Police Department. Fell in love with that, so I switched over to criminal justice. So now I will get a bachelor's in May, and I want to start a master's. So I want to go into the DEA and go federal route now because I kind of fell in love with that aspect of things. But
so you want to stay around Detroit? You want to go back to Lapeer when you graduate, or is it just kind of wherever the jobs take you?
it's kind of wherever it takes me. Coming out of high school, obviously I'm from a very small farm town, so it was more of like I never saw myself in a big city and stuff like that. But now being in Detroit, I love it and would love being in a big city and kind of wherever it takes me.
So I was kind of similar to you, coming from a small town and came down here and fell in love with it. What were you thinking of? What did you think about Wayne State before you came here? And then what was it that really caught your eye on that visit? Because that's a story I hear time and time again is, I don't know if I want to go to college in Detroit. Parents are sometimes apprehensive. And then they get on campus and the tone completely changes. So what was it about it for you that really flipped it and said, yeah, I'm coming here?
So obviously being from the smaller town things, but coming here on my visit, it's honestly one of the first times I truly dug into like seeing Detroit as like what it is. I've been here for games and stuff, and family has taken me here, but truly the visit and they take you downtown, and we did like the Andiamo stuff, and like truly seeing what it is, and like instead of just going to games and not seeing the whole big picture, I just fell in love with it. And I saw all the opportunities in Detroit. I saw like the cultural switch and everything that's good going on here, and just like so much more that is offered here than I would find in a smaller town.
So what do you tell maybe transfers that come in, because you have a few guys that are out of state that never even been in Michigan, let alone Detroit, maybe when you're trying to host recruits and teach them about Detroit, what do you tell them about the Motor City that says, hey, this is why you should come here?
I would say it all reflects it starts in like even our football aspect of things, and you look at the Lions with like the grit and stuff. Like Detroit is hungry right now, and right now there's a lot of things changing, a lot of good and there's some bad, but we're on the up and coming all around here, and there's just endless opportunities. I tell these guys, and it's like I even came in here and I was naive to like put myself out there and really experience the bigger city feel of things. But like as you put yourself out there and like learn about new things or go do more things, there's just endless opportunities, and you can really go anywhere.
Yeah, it's something that, once you get here, you realize, all right, first of all, Wayne State's campus is awesome. It's kind of just nestled in to the city. And, yeah, it's a little different than, hey, you go down to Comerica Park or whatever, and then you go straight home. You actually get to experience it. And, yeah, in any city, bad things happen, but that's true of anywhere. But here in Detroit, especially at Wayne State, I always felt pretty comfortable around here.
Yeah, I've never had I mean, obviously, like coming to Detroit in the first, and you hear the news and all this stuff, and people pay attention to that part. But after I've lived here for 4 years, and I don't walk out my door or walk downtown or walk on campus and ever have a bad feeling about where I'm at. I feel safe and I'm comfortable, and I call this home. And like it's funny, I go home and stuff, and I'm back for the weekend, and I'm like, all right, I got to go home now. So I actually call here home now instead of my actual hometown.
Well, Brayden, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay healthy and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
He's Brayden McKenna. I'm Brady Beedon, and you're listening to the Warriors Sports Network.